right. What's going on, everybody? My name is Vernon Lane.
Yeah, it is Adewale.
And y'all tuning in to The Agenda, your number one new and upcoming source for black information and black excellence.
Yeah.
Man, we got a new episode that just posted. Make sure y'all click the link in the description. Check out our new episode and all our latest information hosted exclusively by the Dart Network. Yay!
Welcome once again to the Translucent Podcast. And for the people watching it on YouTube and on the website, how y'all doing? What's going on? So today we got the great Bishop Lord Yoda here, and
Thank you.
we're gonna have a nice piece of conversation here, so y'all get to know him a little better. This is first podcast, so y'all go learn a bit. So we're exclusively on the Dark Network, so let's go ahead and get it started. So welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome. First of all, how about starting off telling the people about you, just right now, Bishop right now. When I say Bishop right now, just give everybody a quick summary of yourself.
First thing I would say is that I'm a working man. Like, I gotta emphasize on that because a lot of people, whatever you're doing in life, don't ever be afraid to get a bag the legal way. You know what I mean? It's a whole bunch of ways you can get money. So first thing I'm gonna say is I'm a proud worker. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna get to the bag. So I got a 9 to 5. But other than that, I'm an artist all the way around. Music, entertaining, fashion, visual, marketing. You know what I mean? That's about it. I'm just an artist.
And so I guess I want to start off with, childhood. How was your childhood like, prior to rapping? How was the childhood like growing up downtown Richmond and with all the things going around us? Because that's my area too.
Yeah.
The things that around you, what things most influenced you? What are the things from your childhood that you would say?
So for me, I had it was a little different than the average person life. Like, I like to say, like, my geographical location make me the same as everybody, but I already knew I came up a little different than everybody. Pretty much I was like a privileged kid for the most part. Like, you know what I mean? I got everything I wanted. I never got in trouble. You know what I mean? Never got whoopings or nothing. But basically, like, my granddad, he ran for mayor twice of the city. He actually owned the lot where Popeyes used to be at right here. So, you know what I mean? He had one of the first clubs in Richmond.
What club was that?
CJ's. It was called CJ's. Yeah. It's where Sadie's used to be at.
Oh, right there.
Food place, yeah.
Okay.
So this was before both our time.
Yeah, this before both.
I mean? Yeah. So then he became the first black person in Contra Costa County, let alone the Bay Area, to get a contract with a major city, which happened to be Richmond. Then he went on to get contracts with the military bases that we once had before they shut everything down. So I kind of grew up around money, so you know what I mean? And then my other side, so I had like, my mom's side was more in the business, my pop's side was more into the streets, so, but you can say they was hood rich, so on both ends, So I just had a pretty fair upbringing. Everybody played sports and went for the Steelers and stuff, and Pops brought me a computer home, and that was it after that. So I kind of went the nerd route.
Yeah. And I could definitely relate because I was at Perry's, and I was definitely the one that kind of stuck out different than everybody else. I was in the gifted classes. I was spelling bee champion, like the whole 9. My pops worked in cement. He was a cement truck driver.
Yeah.
Mom was a stay-home mom because she could stay home because Pops was holding everything down for the time that he was there. And everybody that was kind of around us, it was like really kind of the same people.
Yeah, for real.
It was the same kind of people. And back then, it was kind of hard for me because while listening to the rap music, it wasn't that many, I guess I say, more backpack. The backpack wasn't that deep yet.
Yeah.
So for me, it was kind of hard balancing, man, I'm a nerd, but, man, I want to be as cool as these dudes.
Yeah.
What I got to do to, so for me, what I did was I kind of just played my part, but I got the studio.
Yeah.
Once I got the studio, now the whole hood coming to me, so that's kind of how I attracted everybody.
Definitely.
So for you, knowing that you were different from everybody, and you probably never veered off into wanting to become them or anything like that, what made you a match with everybody else that was around us to where you didn't get it like the other nerds, where you didn't get the...
Yeah, I would actually think it's just not being fearful, not being scared to be myself. The hardest thing I say coming up to any young black man in America is just don't be afraid to say no. That was like something I learned that a long time ago. Was like, just don't be afraid to say no. Everything ain't for everybody. And like I hung around some of the baddest people that people would call troublemakers, but I mess with them how they mess with me. So I was always taught, like, if your friend a thief, you don't bring them around nothing they can steal.
Right.
So I just, kind of hung with people the way I should hang with them and just learned to be myself, and my hood actually let me be myself. So before peer pressure became like a real thing, like if you play ball, they will let you play ball. If you rap, they will let you rap. Now it's like everybody jump off the porch at the same time.
Everybody jumping off
which
at the same
ain't
time.
realistic.
Right.
know?
In the group that you were in, the Black Boys, it was like a contrast. Everybody was kind of different. And you was the one that was, I want to say you was more of what I kind of see now. Like what Travis Scott is now, what all those type of artists are now.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, that's what you were back then.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The fashion, the flows and everything like that. So I guess I kind of want to get into music. Let's get into music.
Yeah.
So the first time I heard you rapping, actually, I was at Rubicon, and it was like, Brave, man, I don't know if you heard that Black Boy shit yet, and I'm like, Black Boys? I was like, yeah, I'm like, who's the Black Boy? It was like, once they start saying names, but they said yours. And I think, was it Chocolate Caramello?
Yeah.
I think that was the first song I heard, and then it was like, man, Pistol and Fox and this and that. So then that's when I started paying attention.
Yeah.
But really, what kind of grabbed me after all of that was, for me, was the video of the Zoo.
Yeah.
The Zoo. I know that's kind of late in times, but let me actually rewind, and I'll get to that later. So, from your eyes, how did the group, the Black Boys, come together, from your standpoint?
So, first of all, a lot of people don't know we was actually the second generation of the Block Boys. So, shouts out to all the Block Boys, you know what I mean? It was a group that originated in Central. It was kind of mainly just people from one block, you know what I mean? Fortunately, I got the luxury to live on that block my whole life. So, you know what I mean? I basically grew up with them. So, while they was making the album, they was asking me, like, do you want to come to the studio? I'm not gonna front. I was just nervous, being around their energy. They was like, and still is like one of the most like prominent blocks in the neighborhood. So for me, it was like I wasn't ready.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I knew, like I already knew at a young age stuff I could be around and stuff I couldn't be around, and like it was a little too fast paced for me. Like I wanted to be around them so bad that it made me nervous.
Yeah.
So later on, when I got, old enough to hang around these people for real, it just came up and I was like, hey, what's going on with the group or whatever? And Slugger, my bro, he was on vacation at the time.
Yeah.
He sent this blessing. You know what I mean? It wasn't gonna happen without somebody, giving a blessing. So once he gave his blessing, it was all good. And then once I got love from the big homie Magic, the king of this shit for me, it was just official and I just ran with it. But I wanted to do something a little different. So what we did was, a lot of people don't know this, we literally took blocks from Central or just from Richmond that never hung with each other.
Yeah.
So we're talking about supposedly mortal enemies. Like, so, you know what I mean? It took a lot. Like, I'm talking about studio sessions almost going bad, people being kicked out. Like, it got real, but everybody stood their ground. And what we did was we showed Richmond that we could do something outside of negative shit. So, you know, so it was deeper than just the block boys. That's why I was blocks, so it was literally different blocks.
Yeah.
You know, and we did something that nobody ever did before, and we brought 2 blocks together that's still together to this day.
Right, because in the past, you know, depending on who's telling the story, it's nothing like it is now.
Yeah.
It's nothing like it is now. So when I first heard that 3 particular people was on the same album, just 3, I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Like it's a shift. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of like a new shift. And so you're the 2nd generation Black Boys.
Yeah.
Along with everybody else. So around that time, is this the same time that you did the zoo?
Yeah, it's like around that time. So it was just this guy my sister went to school with. They were like super cool. He knew like everybody I knew, but we didn't know each other.
Yeah.
So it was like, you know how you know somebody indirectly?
Right.
And come to find out, it was the great Thomas Pridgeon, Grammy Award winner, and you know,
Great
just happened to be my best friend, my bro. You know what I mean? King of the assholes.
King of the assholes.
Other than then, we just locked in from there, and like, yeah, it was just us in the studio and Last. That was it. Like that's who we started with. That's why on the first album ain't no features. Only person on there is Last. That's it.
Okay.
The boy.
Tell the people who Thomas Pridgeon is that don't know that much about Thomas Pridgeon.
I mean, not to just sound like arrogant or like an asshole, but he's probably literally one of the biggest people in the Bay Area. How many people you know won a Grammy and still be humble? And you know, he won drummer awards as a minor.
Yeah.
Playing against adults like
Yeah.
Keisha Cole, music director at one point in time.
Yeah.
His resume is endless, so you would have to just Google him though. Like, you know what I mean?
So working with him does a lot for what you have going too. Does it make you want to step it up even further?
Yeah, definitely. It also make me a perfectionist, so that's why I don't put out a lot of stuff. And if I do, it's like, it's real, like, I can't even, it's like art, you know? So, yeah, and then, I mean, it wasn't easy. And he ain't the type of person that's gonna give you no handout neither. He gonna make you work for it. So, like, I started off as a drum tech. When I tell you, I don't know shit about drums. I played in church a little bit, but I done basically been all around the country with this man. So not only did he teach me the game, he also put money in my pocket and, you know, taught me how to fish.
Salute to TP, man, for holding down Bishop, man, and them two being good friends and bouncing off each other and you know, everything working out.
Yeah, he the one told me, and this for everybody, put your bread up and get out the hood.
Put your bread up and get out the hood.
If you can. Like, fuck the cars, fuck all that. Get out first and all that shit'll come.
Yeah.
Like, so yeah, he taught me that, and it's been all uphill since then.
Well, if it wasn't for him, I would have never figured out ways to make money off social media.
Oh yeah, definitely.
One day he posted a bulletin in MySpace or something, and I think I said something like that didn't make sense to him, or it could have been taken like it didn't resonate right.
Yeah.
So his response was, man, how much money do you make off, I think it was MySpace at the time, how much money do you make off of this? And when he said that, it just made me like, whoa, I'm doing this shit all wrong. I'm doing this shit for fun. There's people on this thing getting money.
Definitely.
So that kind of made me want to kind of shift and start advertising and doing more. I mean, if it wasn't for social media, I don't think I would have got to 100 videos, you know, and stuff like that. So that's what one thing that Burner definitely did for me that was indirect. Just how much money are you making off of social media?
Yeah.
Woke me up. So about the video, The Zoo, which he produced. So the concept was, let's get into the concept. Who thought of the concept for the zoo? Was that you too?
Yeah, that was me.
That was you?
Yeah, just sitting down.
I'm gonna be showing the video on the green screen, so.
Yeah, sitting down with my bro who shot it. He was actually like in school at Expressions, and we just was coming up with all these ideas, and I was like basically the whole concept of the video is basically fighting with yourself. So it's basically like out of all your demons you're gonna have, you're gonna be your worst demon. You know what I mean? So if you pay attention to the video, it's literally, well, you'll watch it, you'll get it in the end.
Yeah.
So
make sure y'all go check it out.
it's definitely something a little special. But yeah, and another part is that I shouldn't be saying this, but in the video, those are actually dead people. So we kind of lied to the mortuary people and told them we were shooting a documentary. And so we had somebody actually interviewing the person while we were shooting in the background. So yeah, it took a lot to get some of them scenes. So yeah.
So make sure y'all go check that out, man. Go check out the zoo. It's a classic video. It's in my top 10, and it's dope. It's pretty dope. So y'all go check that out. Projects. You working on projects right now?
Yeah. So I got a project on SoundCloud called Gordy. It's basically I like to say a mental visual. So it's basically like me falling asleep and watching TV, and if you pay attention to it, it's just me waking up in different sequences through different movies, but all the movies relate to rap. It's like some Alice in Wonderland trippy shit, but it's rap, it's hood, you'll fuck with it, but it got a deeper message, you know. It's like a mashup of all my favorite movies, you know.
What is your favorite movie?
My favorite movie is Juno. Yeah, it's about teenage pregnancy.
Teenage pregnancy.
I got a lot of kids.
How many kids you got?
8. Yeah. R.I.P. Nas. I love you.
R.I.P. Nas. And so, are you able to talk about that?
Yeah, so my son passed away in a car accident, unfortunately, coming back from a trip in Vegas. Yeah, my daughter was also injured. They siblings, they like my kids too, so, you know what I mean? Just trying to maintain through that. And he was a football player, basketball, Richmond Steeler, Snoop Dogg League, 4-time champion, you know. Just all-around great kid, you know.
I see a whole lot of love sent Nas' way. It definitely touched a lot of people across Richmond. It touched a whole lot of people. And I have a lot, and I can't begin to imagine the first feeling.
Yeah.
So I mean, you strong for that.
Yeah, and I mean, just because it's personal, but like it's my third child I lost. So for me, it's a little deeper than that. You know what I mean? My first son passed away through SIDS. My second son was born, but he was born premature and didn't make it. Yeah, but then I'm also doomed too. So you know what I mean? I know which way we came is the way we go. So yeah, that's if you scared of death, you ain't gonna never live. So you know what I mean?
That's something that I hear a lot. I gotta commend you being strong, you know, and the other kids. You have to, and it's like you have to be strong for the other ones. And you talked about how they're doing videos and stuff now, and all kind of stuff. So
yeah, my boys is rapping now.
How long have they been rapping?
Couple weeks. Yeah.
So this all fresh, new.
Yeah, this fresh, but they was born in the studio. So yeah, they know all about it. So yeah, shouts out to my 700 boys, 10K. You feel me? Big Slime, Pop 700, Day 700. You already know. Oh yeah, and just for the record, if y'all listen to my kids' music, they is graphic as shit, and it is fatherly approved.
Yeah.
It's called real music. It's called entertainment. So don't get it twisted. My kids are entertainers.
They're entertainers. So whatever art comes from them, you just support it.
100%.
Whatever it is.
100%. Same way my dad did me. Like, you gon' like let's be honest with everybody. We live in America. It don't matter where you at. You can live in butt fuck Arkansas. Like, America is the most violentest place on the world. In the world. Like, all them third world countries, you think that's nothing. Nobody has nothing on America. We have the most guns in the world. Know where you at. So the music is gonna come out like the environment. It is what it is. So yeah, and I just appreciate that realness. Like, you know.
I mean, it's about expression. I mean, it's all about expression. Me and Evan, we talked about how when our parents used to tell us to do shit, they never gave us the option to feel like we didn't want to do it. It's like
it was a must.
It was a must, and it wasn't no acting like you didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
So we talk about now how we let our kids do it, but sometimes we get the feeling like they're taking it overboard, like they're going overboard because we know they let them express themselves.
Yeah.
But then we have to jump right back and say, well, we can't be for expression, but then say, well, they probably doing too much. If that's their expression, that's their expression.
Yeah.
So I definitely get it. I like to hear that you're supporting them 100% because, like I said, I had people that came before me and listening to Slick, Magic, Pone, like listening to everybody kind of during that era and kidnapping the kinfolks, listening to them express themselves. And I had, like my mom, she wasn't going for it. You know, she wasn't trying to go for that shit, take that shit out of here and everything. But I sneak and listen to it because that's what was going on. This is what I see when I'm walking from Barrett to Ripley.
Yeah, and, I can tell you a quick story about Slick, God rest the dead, one of the greatest rappers.
One of the greatest.
I actually probably would have been a madman before a block boy, but I couldn't count bars. So everybody knew I could rap. I used to always freestyle. Like, we used to like have parties, people would put money on me. Like, you couldn't tell me I wasn't raw. But Slick was a different type of animal.
Oh yeah.
He was a lyrical beast. Like, so he took me to the studio and I'm like, oh, I'm ready. I almost made the song. Like, I went through the whole song. I did my 16. I didn't mess up. I didn't even know how to count bars, but I could hear a tempo. Like, I know music, so I knew when to start and stop. So it worked out, but at the same time, he was a professional. He knew. So he actually showed me how to count bars, went over it, and he let me do the hook to the song, took my verse off, which I respected. So now to this day, I will cut my own verse if it's not up to par. So yeah, I love you, Slick, man. Till I see you again. For real, 600, man.
So was this back then when his albums was coming out?
This is
gonna make it?
This is when before the album even dropped.
Before the albums even dropped.
That's why Baby and Andy, aka Shitty, and a few other people like they backyard was my backyard. So if I hopped over your backyard, like, I would literally be on 6th Street. So like, these are like my brothers. And if you're familiar with Richmond geographic, 6th Street, 7th Street, same thing.
Same thing.
Same thing.
Same thing, man.
So yeah, I watched them come up. I even got kicked out of school for playing his music. At a rally, I plugged the speakers up that I wasn't supposed to plug. Kind of like, basically, I hijacked the speaker system and I played Player Mobbing through Seaside. And yeah, I got suspended for 5 days.
So you hijacked the school PA system and got suspended?
Yeah, Richmond High. Yeah, that was
Richmond High. Y'all heard it here first, man. Slick music was really good. My boy Kidnap was producing him and Poor Man Drake, and those were like my Mr. Miyagi's too. A couple of my Mr. Miyagi's. And Slick tape taught me what a tape was supposed to sound like. Specifically, I say a Central tape, because the shit they was talking about, him, E-Race, and them, like, these are Central dudes, and this one black.
Man.
They kind of like, and they in the middle of everything. So it was like, it was big. And then, like I said, when I was black, you had Pone and everybody, but it was something about Slick. Like, it was like hip hop mixed with. Just y'all go check it out. It's on YouTube. Y'all can go check out STN Game Stress.
Yeah, he was like our rapping rhyme.
Yeah. That's a good way of putting it. That's what he was. How you feel about skateboarding?
I like it. I think it's a good thing if you ain't afraid to break bones, because you are going to break something.
Yeah.
I got a little.
Every hustle your name, nigga. I done did it, nigga. If my cousin didn't hustle, I wouldn't have
They
had
popping up
Jordans, nigga.
in
For real though. Real rich city living, nigga. 700.
So just watch out. There's nothing wrong with respecting the style.
But don't get better than me, I'm pint sipping all the time. It's been a long road, head on me and mine and get in line. Cause I done came a long way from that lunch line. With no ticket, couldn't find a girl that wanna kick it. Block boys, nerd gang, no, I really lived it.
Skate park and the Starbucks, and it's official. When you're not managing the kids' music career and things of that sort, are you watching any movies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a nerd, so I'm watching Lovecraft Country right now. Doom Patrol, anything to do with Star Wars or Marvel. I mean, as you can see, Yoda tat.
That's Yoda tat.
You know, so yeah. And any movie with Kid Cudi in it, I'm in it.
Kid Cudi's in movies?
Yeah, he do a lot of underground stuff, yeah, but big movies though. Yeah.
I didn't know Kid Cudi was in the movies.
Yeah, so yeah, I don't really follow men, but like, yeah, he can't do no wrong. I actually had the same tattoo he got.
Oh, okay.
Rager, so yeah.
Okay.
He actually helped me deal with depression. You know what I mean? I can get depressed at times, and his music got me through a lot. So yeah, I'm forever grateful to Kid Cudi. He can do no wrong in my eyes. And I don't like all his music, but I like most of it.
So listening to Kid Cudi, is there any other alternatives besides listening to Kid Cudi that you can kind of talk about that helps you deal with depression?
Oh yeah, I would say listen to other music. Just listen to other music, cause I mean, we depressed people in general. Like, we gotta be real with ourselves. Like, PTSD is real. It's a thing in our community. You don't gotta be no soldier to have it. Most of us have it. You know what I mean? If you don't know, that's reliving a traumatic experience over and over again. That's everyday life for most of us. For our Black and Latino community. So, you know what I mean? Just listen to other music. Try to find a different vibe. And all rap music ain't bad. I'm not saying rap. I'm just saying listen to something different. Just another rapper, another coast, another region. Shit, even a different language. Just vibes is real. You know what I mean?
My niggas wasn't even sipping both. And who the fuck got y'all niggas wearing them kind of clothes? It's alright, y'all keep hating and we keep getting dope. Now all in together now, here we go. It's Bishop700, I'm a block boy. Man, I don't ride foreign, I ride stock boy. That means US, ain't my you guess. Hold on, rap no US. That's not a system, niggas, but I dismiss them niggas because them niggas is big, they need a babysitter. This pussy nigga mad 'cause he ain't on the guest list. Well, guess what, nigga? You ain't gotta guess this. It's Bishop where I'm hiding the satellite. Rival in the skinny jeans, Glock 19, start a fight. Rivals know that it's on sight. Rhyme with them same ass niggas that in the strobe light. Block boys, nigga. Oh yeah.
What's something that
Don't get scared now.
nobody been
Nigga.
No. I don't know, I'm kind of like an open book, so yeah. I'm a thrifter.
Yeah. Ice Nick. What's up, nigga? Hey, this for the love that keep shit. Hey, this for the shit been way overdue, man.
Block boys upside down all the time. SB.
Louis scarves and shit, go out there, get them, save you a couple $100.
What about politics? What you think about this presidential race that's going on right now?
Politics, like religion, I really don't talk too much about it. I don't know, people gonna get mad at me probably when I say this. I'm born and raised a registered Republican, but like I tell people all the time, so is Martin Luther King, do your research. So, you know, you're gonna vote whichever way you want. I'm from California, so this is a Democratic state, so my one vote ain't gonna make a difference. But yeah, I vote. I've been voting since I've been 18. I never missed the election, never missed a local election. The only thing I hate hated I ever voted for was the Patriot Act. Fuck that. It was stupid. They got me after 9/11. I was like everybody else. I thought it was real.
Man.
So yeah, just know what you voting for and know the difference between the electoral college vote and the popular vote. That's all I'm gonna say.
Right.
Pay attention.
So you're more into local though. You don't mind talking about local stuff though.
Nah, not at all.
So as far as local propositions, what's one that you would say people should look out for?
I probably would say, I think it's 22 or something like that. As far as like with the work for hire.
Work for hire?
Yeah. So basically, what they doing is they spending y'all. Like, if you work all day for a company, you are an employee. You are not work for hire. As far as when it's a company that's $1 billion company. Now, I ain't talking about these small companies, do what you got to do to survive, whatever. I get it. But if you're making $1 billion and some dollars off my labor, you should give me some health care. You should pay me minimum wages. Like, so, you know, they gonna pay a lot of money and that shit probably ain't gonna pass, but people need to pay attention. Like, yeah. So that's the only one. Other than that, California weed legal, I'm happy.
Yeah. I mean, that's the biggest one. Well, that was years ago.
Yeah.
With 22, it's kind of tricky for me because I do understand the part about. It's like I get the independent part, but then there's a flip part where they're saying, well, I'm independent, but I work for you, so you should give me health care. It's like, so then it was a question I wanted to ask my brother, and I kind of looked at it like the streets. Somebody working for me, I want to take care of him.
Yeah.
I mean, he's doing good. I mean, he's reputable. I want to make sure that he's healthy, make sure that he's okay so he can come back and work the next day. Yeah. That's kind of how I look at it, right? Yeah. But there's others who trying to get me, it's like, they saying, well, Ray, if they want to be independent, they should be paying to take themselves to the doctor. I'm like, damn, like, that's kind of, but I really don't know how Uber works. I don't know if I do it, if you drive a $20 ride, do you get that dub? Or
yeah, see, I don't know how that works financially. Yeah. And another thing is that, I mean, this America, we should have free healthcare. This shouldn't even be a question. So that's like the weirdest shit in the world. Like, you can go buy anything you want in America, but we can't get free healthcare. So yeah.
But what if you can buy it? Why not buy yourself healthcare?
I mean,
on the flip side of that.
Yeah, no, I get it. I pay for healthcare. I pay for my kids' healthcare, and on one side it's costly, and then on one side it's not. Cause I'm a realist. I'm from a place where shit, we ain't even pay for healthcare. So for me, out of sight, out of mind. Any money, any taxes they take from me, long as they ain't kicking in my dough, taking my family from me, they gonna get that money regardless. So
either way it go.
Yeah, if you could pay for it, definitely pay for it. There is some benefits in paying for it. They move a little faster. So, you know what I mean? It's some benefits, and then at the same time, it ain't. Because you can go to some of these places, and you'll be better off in the county. Yeah.
So, yeah. So Sean Connery passed yesterday. Are you into 007, James Bond?
Nah, fuck Sean Connery.
No?
Yeah.
Fuck Sean Connery?
Yeah.
He must know something I don't know.
He ain't my Bond. Oh, yeah. Bond. Yeah, Sean Connery. I'm a black man. I had, my pops was in the house, but shit, you know, the women is the head of our households, just to be honest. So if you go back, listen to Sean Connery, he said some real fucked up shit about women, and I can't rock with nobody like that.
So he has another side to him.
Yeah, but then you got to think about it, you know, he ain't John Wayne, but you know, back then that was just the vibe, like, you know. So, but yeah, I don't rock with that, because even back then in my community, women was still, you know, our queens. So,
right. Yeah. To this day, a lot of the mamas was ones, like say, Pops was going to work, but moms knew how to operate everything. Moms knew how to pay the bills. Pops didn't know how to do none of that shit. So I definitely feel where you're coming from.
Yeah, it's an interview out there where he literally said that he slapped girls, like he'll slap his girl, but it was like, I can't rock with that.
Yeah, a little bit extra. Like, are you into any special diets or anything, or?
Yeah, I would like to say a Dr. Sebi kid. You know, I see moss, alkaline water, you know, try to stay away from the fried food, no pork. I don't really eat seafood, so you know what I mean. I eat to live. You know what I mean. I don't indulge in eating. That's actually the only thing in my day that literally fucks with me. Like if you ask me what I want to eat, I'm so indecisive because I actually don't give a shit. I just want to intake something so I don't die. That's it. So yeah, I don't have a favorite food probably outside of poison, which is McDonald's. So I still sneak and I go get a burger. That's my childhood. But yeah, no fried chicken, no none of that. Yeah, just everybody try to eat to live. It's a different vibe. Oh yeah, and I got the Little Big Dog project on YouTube. Check it out.
The Little Big, hold on. All right, so the Little Big Dog project.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it. Tell me about it.
It's literally the first shit that I put out after my initial incident. I ain't gonna go too deep in that, but bullet to the face, a coma, woke up smiling, rich as fuck, or richer.
Right.
You feel me? And this like I've always been like I'm a positive person, but I'm from where I'm from, and I think this is probably like my first aggressive project. You feel me? But I'm a grown ass man now. I got kids, teenage boys. So I'm just my growth. You feel me? But this is actually the first time I actually talked about shit other than just rapping circles around motherfuckers. This is like real. So you feel me? Yeah. And I named it Little Big Dog because shit, my son down there 6 feet. So shit, I'm little, but I'm big dog.
Yeah. Okay. So the production or the recording, who'd you do all that with?
I actually recorded this with Pistol and Feel Me. Yeah, they recorded the whole project for me. You know what I mean?
Okay.
They got a studio, you know what I mean? You wanna tap in, get some time and shit. And yeah, I actually knocked this shit down in the process of my kids recording in like 4 hours maybe. So they would book a couple hours in the studio. In the process of them chilling for an hour, I would just go in there and record. And this is what I came out with. Little Big Dog project.
How many tracks?
6.
6 tracks?
Yeah, 1 feature. Pistol.
Okay, so everybody go check that out, man. The Little Big Dog project. Is there any future of any Black Boy future projects?
Nah.
No? Is there a third generation? No.
Nah, it's just ST.
Just ST.
10K, you feel me?
ST 10K.
Yeah.
So the little the little ones under you.
Yeah, this
T-Roll and everybody. What's going on with them?
Yeah, we working. Me and T-Roll got an album called Through Everything. It's done. It's a mixtape. I won't say it's an album. We just sitting on it. We really was about to drop, then Corona hit, kind of fucked everything up. So you know what I mean. As soon as bro come back from getting to the bag, we gonna drop that.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm just chilling. I got more shit in the cut. Look out for me and Southside Sue. You know what I mean? My boy P Money from off the South Side. Him and Sue taking over the South Side. And, you know what I mean? My boy Lou Gutter. You know what I mean? The hardest out. You feel me?
Okay.
Yeah. So and that's Damo. I'm gonna make sure this year that my section be heard.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I'm putting everything behind them and we gonna drop and we gonna make noise for sure.
Okay. Yeah, I was talking to Big Sue the past couple of days. We've been conversating about some stuff the past couple of days. Our families go back. His pops,
I already
my pops,
know. Man, come on now.
That whole thing. So it was good to talk to him with everything he's going through, and he's still here and here to tell it. So that's a plus.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, so I'm gonna go check that project out too, and I want everybody else to go check that project out, and everybody go check out the other stuff we've been talking about. Make sure you go check out the zoo. Make sure you go anything Bishop700. Make sure you go check it out. Is there anything else?
Yeah, be looking out for the clothing line. You feel me? Check out my website ftos.me. You feel me? Purchase some merch. You feel me? and then be looking out for the clothing line. Let me explain the difference between a clothing line and merch people. You people are putting logos on hoodies and you are calling it a clothing line. It is fucking not.
Okay.
That is merch. So you can go buy merch and then you can go buy clothes. I sell clothes. I sell high-end fashion. I don't have no $20 hoodies, so don't even ask me. Everything is $150 or up. You know what I mean? Real expensive fabric, and you get what you pay for. So yeah, don't come at me with none of that bullshit. This ain't merch. I have a clothing line, FTOS. Fuck the other side.
You got denim?
No denim.
No denim yet?
Nah, no denim.
Okay. So y'all go check that out. What's the website again? FTOS.me?
Yeah.
FTOS.me.
And you can also get the music on there and everything. And that's ran with me and my bro, Squeeze. You feel me?
Oh, okay. You got anything new with Squeeze coming?
Yeah. Actually, he got 2 new albums out, so go check
Squeeze
that out.
working.
Yeah, we got something in the works. Yeah.
Squeeze
Movies, all
working.
type of shit.
Yeah, that's what I like to hear. We working on a movie also, and we're gonna be doing some film these next couple months. Maybe I can get you in on a couple shots. Yeah,
definitely,
for sure.
definitely.
Yeah. Were you at were you with us when we was filming at Club 101? We was filming some shots. Filmy was there. Filmy was in it. I think Pistol was there.
Yeah, but I was there, but I'm a background player.
Yeah,
I be trying to stay in the cut.
Okay, so you got movies and everything. So everything is on the FTOS.me site, though.
Yes, sir.
That's the home.
That's the home.
That's the nerd home.
You lock into there. You tapped in.
So make sure y'all go to FTOS.me. That's the home of everything.
Yeah.
Yoda, everything, ST, and everything is there. So people can subscribe and stay updated.
Yeah, definitely. It's a full-fledged website. It ain't none of that rinky-dink shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a full website. So.
That's what I like, man.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're approaching that mark. So I want to thank you for coming.
Man, thank you.
I appreciate it. Glad to have you come through and educate some people on a few things and tell everybody about yourself. I'm happy that you're giving us your first. Your first
definitely.
podcast.
I just want to say something to the youth, Richmond. Don't be afraid to say who your friends is. That shit'll go a long way. You feel me? People you grew up with, people houses you stayed over. Don't break that bond. And don't let no side get between your friendship, because your friends gonna be there longer than a side would. And always remember, the streets don't love you. You just love it.
Right. You heard it here first. So y'all check it out, and like I say, go check out everything, FTOS.me. We appreciate Yoda for sliding through.
Thank you.
Giving us his time. And so we're going to sign out from the Dark Network, and we'll see y'all later on, probably next week or something.